Look at a wolf in the wild. It is lean. It is scarred. It is constantly hungry. It sleeps in the snow. It hunts for days without eating. It is dangerous. Now look at a dog in a purse. It is fat. It is soft. It wears a sweater. It gets fed twice a day. It sleeps on a pillow. It is harmless. You are the dog. You are a domesticated animal living in a zoo built by humans. You have heating. You have air conditioning. You have food delivered to your door by a stranger on a scooter. You have infinite entertainment in your pocket. You are safe. And you are miserable. Why? Because you were not built for this. Your DNA is 200,000 years old. Your ancestors hunted mammoths with sticks. They survived ice ages. They fought tigers. They were built for struggle. Your body is designed to starve, to freeze, to fight, and to kill. When you put that dangerous machinery into a warm, safe apartment, it rots. Comfort is a slow suicide. We call it the soft life. We think it is the goal. We work hard so we can relax. But look at what happens to a man who relaxes too much. His muscles atrophy. His testosterone drops. His anxiety spikes. Why anxiety? Because your brain is looking for a threat. If there are no tigers, your brain invents tigers. It turns an email into a tiger. It turns a rude comment into a tiger. You become fragile. You become scared of everything because you have forgotten how to suffer. The bed is a coffin. Every morning you have a choice. The alarm goes off. It is cold outside. The bed is warm. The comfort voice says, "Stay here, just 5 more minutes. It's safe." That voice is your enemy. That voice is the zookeeper trying to keep you in the cage. The moment you choose the warm bed over the cold floor, you have admitted defeat. You have signaled to the universe that you prefer safety over growth. You are rotting in your comfort zone. You are drowning in convenience. And unless you wake up and realize that pain is a nutrient, you will die a soft, forgotten man. In this series, I am going to show you how to break out of the zoo. I am going to show you why you need to be cold, hungry, and tired to feel alive. We are going to debug your brain. We are going to delete the safety virus. We are going to install the Antifragile software. But first, look in the mirror. Do you see a wolf or do you see a poodle? Be honest. In the next part, we will look at the dopamine drip. I will teach you how cheap pleasures, Netflix, junk food, are actually chemically castrating your ambition. We will talk about why you can't focus and why you are bored by reality. You think you are free? You are not free. You are a lab rat in a cage, pressing a lever for a pellet. But the cage is your bedroom. The lever is your phone, and the pellet is a pixel. We need to talk about dopamine. Most people think dopamine is pleasure. That is a lie. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is craving. Dopamine is the biological force that makes a wolf hunt, a squirrel gather nuts, and a man build an empire. It is the go-get-it chemical. In the wild, you had to work for dopamine. You had to run 10 miles to kill the deer. You had to climb the tree to get the honey. The effort came before the reward. This is how nature designed you. Effort equals reward. The hack. But the modern world has hacked your code. You have access to cheap dopamine. You have an IV drip attached to your brain 24/7. Instagram, swipe, drip. TikTok, swipe, drip. Uber Eats, tap, drip. Netflix, autoplay, drip. Porn, click, flood. You are getting the reward without the effort. You are getting the honey without climbing the tree. And you might think, so what? That sounds great. It is destroying you. The baseline crash. Here is the neuroscience. Your brain seeks homeostasis, balance. Imagine a seesaw. On one side is pleasure, on the other side is pain. When you flood your brain with cheap dopamine, pleasure, the seesaw tips. To restore balance, your brain physically changes. It downregulates your receptors. It actually adds weight to the pain side to level you out. This means your baseline drops. When you are not scrolling, when you are not eating junk, when you are just sitting in a quiet room, you feel pain. You feel anxiety. You feel restlessness. You feel a low-level depression. The world looks gray. A sunset isn't beautiful anymore. A book is boring. A conversation is too slow. Why? Because your receptors are fried. You have battered your brain with so much high-voltage stimulation that normal life cannot register. You are chemically castrated. The ambition thief. This is why you have no motivation. People ask me, how do I get motivated to work? You don't need motivation. You need to stop drowning in pleasure. Why would your brain want to work for 8 hours to build a business? Delayed gratification. When it can get the same chemical hit from a 15-second video, instant gratification. Your brain is efficient. It chooses the path of least resistance. As long as you have the drip, you will never hunt. Why hunt for a steak when you have a bag of Cheetos? Why hunt for a real woman when you have a screen? Cheap dopamine steals your ambition. It takes the fire that should be used to conquer the world and it wastes it on a glowing rectangle. The Skinner box. B.F. Skinner proved this decades ago. If you give a rat a button that stimulates its pleasure center, it will press the button until it dies. It will stop eating. It will stop sleeping. It will ignore female rats. It will just press, 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 until it collapses. Look around you. Look on the subway. Look in the restaurants. What do you see? Zombies pressing the button. Heads down, eyes glazed, thumbs moving. They are dying. Their potential is evaporating into the cloud, and they are comfortable while it happens. The withdrawal. You are an addict. If I took your phone away right now, you would panic. You would feel the phantom vibration. You would get irritable. That is the withdrawal. That is the proof that you are not in control. You are a slave to the silicone. And the worst part? The people who built these apps, they know this. They hired the smartest neuroscientists in the world to engineer the perfect trap. They want you to be an addict. An addict is a perfect consumer. An addict doesn't ask questions. An addict doesn't rebel. You have to make a choice. Do you want to be the rat pressing the button? Or do you want to be the scientist observing the cage? You cannot be both. You cannot build a great life while hooked on the drip. You have to rip the IV out of your arm, and it is going to bleed. In the next part, we will look at the voluntary hardship. I am going to teach you the concept of antifragility. We will talk about why you must actively seek out pain, cold showers, fasting, silence. to reset your baseline and become a dangerous man again. If I drop a glass vase on the floor, what happens? It shatters. It hates stress. It hates impact. It is fragile. If I drop a plastic cup, what happens? Nothing. It stays the same. It is resilient. But is there anything in the universe that gets better when you drop it? Is there anything that grows stronger when you attack it? Yes, you. This is called antifragility. Nassim Taleb coined the term. A candle flame is fragile. The wind blows it out. A forest fire is anti-fragile. The wind makes it bigger. You must become the fire. The biology of stress. Your body is an anti-fragile machine. Look at your bones. If you go to space, where there is no gravity and no stress, your bones dissolve. They become brittle. But if you lift heavy iron, if you put your skeleton under crushing weight, your bones get denser. They get harder. Look at your immune system. If you live in a bubble, if you use hand sanitizer every 5 minutes, if you never touch dirt, your immune system gets bored. It starts attacking you. It creates allergies. It creates autoimmune diseases. It needs a fight to stay healthy. Stress is not the enemy. Stress is the fuel. The comfort disease. The modern world is trying to remove all stress from your life. It's too hot. Turn on the AC. I'm hungry. Eat immediately. I'm tired. Sit on the couch. I'm offended. Cancel the person who said it. They are creating a safe space for you. But a safe space is a death sentence for a warrior. By removing the stress, they are removing the signal your body needs to grow. You are becoming like the astronaut's bones. You are dissolving. You are becoming a snowflake that melts at the first sign of heat. And when a real tragedy strikes, because it will shatter like the vase. The protocol, voluntary hardship. You cannot wait for life to punch you in the face. You must punch yourself first. You must introduce voluntary hardship. You must simulate the hunt. You must simulate the winter. Here is your new religion. 1. The cold. Every morning, turn the shower handle to the coldest setting. Do not inch your way in. Step directly under the stream. Your brain will scream. It will say, "This is stupid. This is dangerous. Get out." Do not listen. Stand there. Breathe. Control the panic. This is not about health benefits. This is about willpower. This is about training your brain to override the comfort voice. If you can stand in the freezing water when every cell in your body wants to quit, you can do anything. You are telling your brain, "I am the master here, not you." 2. The hunger, fasting. When your stomach growls, do not feed it immediately. Let it growl. That feeling of hunger? That is sharpness. That is clarity. A lion does not hunt when it is full. It sleeps. A lion hunts when it is empty. Stop grazing like a cow all day. Fast for 16 hours. Fast for 24 hours. Learn to function with an empty tank. Realize that you do not need comfort food to survive. You are breaking the emotional attachment to eating. You are teaching your body to burn its own fat, its own weakness for fuel. 3. The silence. Turn off the music. Turn off the podcast. Turn off the TV. Sit in a room, alone, with nothing, just you and your thoughts. This is terrifying for most modern men. They cannot handle the noise in their own heads. They need constant distraction to drown out the demons. Face the demons. Sit in the silence until the boredom becomes painful. And then sit longer. That is where the ideas come from. That is where the truth lives. If you can be alone with yourself and be at peace, you are dangerous, because you don't need anyone to entertain you. The callous mind. David Goggins talks about callousing your mind. Just like your hands get rough when you lift weights, your mind gets tough when you do things you hate. Every time you choose the hard path, you add a layer of armor to your soul. Every time you skip a meal, every time you take the stairs, every time you work when you are tired, you are becoming unbreakable. Stop hiding from the pain. Run towards it. Eat the pain. Digest it. Turn it into power. In the next part, we will look at the monk mode protocol. I am going to give you a specific daily routine. We will talk about deep work, isolation, and how to disappear for 6 months to build your empire without distraction. You have realized that comfort is killing you. You have realized that cheap dopamine is a trap. You have realized that pain is necessary. Now, what do you actually do? You disappear. You go dark. You enter monk mode. Monk mode is not a challenge. It is not a trend. It is a period of immersion. It is a conscious decision to remove yourself from the noise of the world and focus entirely on self-construction. It is the cocoon phase. A caterpillar does not become a butterfly by flying around and socializing. It wraps itself in a dark, lonely shell. It dissolves its entire body. It suffers. And then, it emerges as something completely different. Something that can fly. The philosophy of isolation. You are too accessible. Your phone is a leash that allows anyone to interrupt you at any time. Your friends, your family, your boss, random strangers on the internet. They all have a direct line to your brain. They steal your attention. They steal your energy. They steal your time. Cut the cord. To build something great, you need silence. You need long, uninterrupted blocks of time where you can think deeply. You cannot write a book in 15-minute intervals between texts. You cannot build a business while checking Instagram every hour. Deep work requires deep isolation. The protocol: 6 months of darkness. I am prescribing you a 6-month sentence. For the next 180 days, you are not a socialite. You are a monk. Here are the rules. 1. The phone stays in the drawer. Do not sleep with your phone. Buy an alarm clock. When you wake up, do not check it. The first 4 hours of your day belong to you. If you check your phone first thing in the morning, you have already lost. You have let the world dictate your mood. You have let the algorithm decide your thoughts. Keep it off until noon. The world will not end. The text can wait. The email is not an emergency. You are not that important. Yet. 2. The daily uniform. Stop wasting decision energy on stupid things. What should I wear? What should I eat? Who cares? Wear the same black t-shirt every day. Eat the same meal every day. Steve Jobs wore the same turtleneck. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same hoodie. Why? Because they saved their brain power for decisions that matter. Automate the mundane. Make your life boring so your work can be exciting. 3. The 4-hour deep block. Every single day, you must do 4 hours of deep work. This is non-negotiable. This is not checking emails. This is not researching. This is creation. This is coding. This is writing. This is filming. This is building. Phone off. Wi-Fi off if possible. Door locked. If you stare at a blank wall for 3 hours, Fine, but do not leave the chair. Do not distract yourself. Push through the boredom. Push through the frustration. That is where the magic happens. Most people work 8 hours a day, but only do 1 hour of real work. If you do 4 hours of intense focus, you will outwork everyone. 4. The social sacrifice. This is the hardest part. You will lose friends. They will call you. You won't answer. They will invite you to the bar. You will say, no. They will say, you've changed. You're boring now. You're obsessed. Good. You've changed is the greatest compliment you can receive. It means the protocol is working. It means you are no longer vibrating at their frequency. Do not explain yourself. Do not apologize. Lions do not apologize to sheep for not eating grass with them. Let them go. The friends who matter will understand. The ones who don't were just distractions. The ghost. You need to become a ghost. Stop posting your grind on Instagram. Stop telling people what you are going to do. Just do it. Work in silence. Let your results make the noise. There is a profound power in secrecy. When you talk about your goals, your brain gets a premature dopamine hit. It feels like you already achieved them, so you stop working. Keep it inside. Let the pressure build. Let the world wonder where you went. Let them think you died. Let them think you quit. And then, 6 months later, you re-emerge. You walk back into the light. But you are not the same person. You are leaner. You are sharper. You are richer. You have a finished product. You have a launched business. You have a new body. They will ask, how did you do it? They will call you lucky. They will say you are gifted. You will just smile. Because you know the truth. You know the price of the ticket. You paid for it in the dark while they were sleeping in the comfort trap. Embrace the cave. It is dark in here. It is lonely. It is cold. But this is where monsters are made. Stay in the cave until you are ready to eat the world. In the final part, Part 5, we will look at the deathbed test. We are going to zoom out to the very end of your life. We will talk about regret versus discipline and the ultimate reason why you must escape the comfort trap before your time runs out. Let's fast forward. Let's go to the end of the movie. You are 85 years old. You are lying in a hospital bed. The lights are dim. The machine is beeping. Your time is up. You have 10 minutes left on this planet. You look back at your life. What do you see? If you stayed in the comfort trap, you see nothing. You see a blur of safe choices. You see decades of watching other people live on screens. You see the business you never started because you were too tired. You see the girl you never approached because you were too scared. You see the body you never built because the gym was too hard. You see a nice, warm, comfortable waste. The ghost of potential. There is a famous quote, "On your deathbed, the person you became will meet the person you could have become." Imagine that moment. You are lying there, weak and frail, and suddenly a man walks into the room. He looks like you, but he is different. He is strong. He is scarred. He has fire in his eyes. He is the man who took the cold showers. He is the man who fasted. He is the man who worked in the dark for 6 months. He is the man who embraced the pain. He looks at you with pity. He says, "I was inside you the whole time. Why didn't you let me out? Why did you choose the pillow instead of the fight? Why did you choose the dopamine instead of the dream? And then he fades away, and you die, knowing that you left your greatness on the table, knowing that you traded your soul for a little bit of comfort. The two pains. Jim Rohn said it best. We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is simple. Discipline weighs ounces. It is the small pain of waking up early. It is the small pain of saying no to the donut. It is the small pain of doing one more rep. Regret weighs tons. It is the crushing weight of looking back at a wasted life and knowing you can never fix it. You cannot go back. You cannot retry the level. Game over. You think comfort is your friend? Comfort is the devil in disguise. It whispers in your ear, "Take it easy, you've done enough. Relax." It is lulling you to sleep while it steals your time. Time is the only asset you cannot get back. Every hour you spend scrolling on TikTok is an hour you just burned. Every day you spend in the safety zone is a day you just threw in the trash. You are dying right now. Tick-tock. Every second that passes is a second closer to that hospital bed. Memento mori. The Stoics carried skulls on their desks. They would whisper to themselves, "You could leave life right now." This wasn't to be depressed. It was to be urgent. If you knew you were going to die in 1 year, would you spend today watching Netflix? Would you spend today worrying about what people think? Would you spend today being lazy? Hell no. You would wake up at 4 a.m. You would work like a maniac. You would love intensely. You would live fiercely. Why? Because the clock is ticking. Well, the clock is ticking. You just can't see the hands. The final wake-up call. So here is my challenge to you. Wake up. Stop hitting the snooze button on your life. Realize that the pain you are avoiding is the only thing that can save you. Embrace the cold. Embrace the hunger. Embrace the solitude. Seek out the struggle. Because on the other side of that struggle is the man you are supposed to be. Don't let him die inside you. Don't let the comfort trap win. Break the cage. Kill the comfort. And for God's sake, live.